Hello and big ups to everybody out there in the Snortex. I was not here yesterday. I spent the day with Mr. Toxic, so we got to catch up, of course. So I have a wonderful clip here. It is a little lengthy, but that's okay. We have quite a while before the guy shows up and says anything even remotely interesting anyway. So big ups to everybody. Let us get into the Snort Hogan clip. Like I say, it's quite long. Apparently he went on some crazy, like, hella 220 rants. So let's just do it.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Snort, 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 tell drip, snort, snort. I got the drip.
He's not doing the podcast today. Well, I actually kind of want to go over, this is a 50-minute clip. This was some of the podcast and then the daytime stream. And then Snort Hogan has like a 15 or so minute clip of the nighttime stream. I think he played American Cuck Sim or whatever last night. So we're going to go over both of those things.
DSP tries it, just so everyone knows what it is coming up. Because if you
I'm like, why is my shit so low?
can believe it, we're already at 6 out of 10 goals hit. Yeah, I know. Doesn't feel like it, but we are. That's how much support I've been getting recently, and I really appreciate that.
Sorry, I forgot I had my shit like down really low. I'm stupid.
So in 4 short goals, we are doing DSP tries it, the return to Indian cuisine. I have not actually had Indian cuisine in any content like this in over 3.
Not a podcast 50-minute delay. Well, he didn't do a podcast yesterday?
years. Okay. Previously, I've had some curries. I've had biryani rice, stuff like that.
At this point, I can't keep any of his shit right anymore. Like, I'm not here to, like, fucking figure out his schedule.
This time around, I will see what else they have and get some stuff. I don't know what I want to get. I actually don't know. I have to look at the menu or whatever I'm going to order and maybe get a few unique different things. But I don't know, you know.
Hey, at least it wasn't so scuffed I had to sit here for an hour and a half and have you tell me how to fix my problem.
Should I get lamb? Should I get goat? They actually have goat at Indian restaurants usually. Or should I just get something vegetarian because they have really great vegetarian stuff there too. Curries, samosas, all kinds of stuff. So that's going to be fun, something different, not fast food, thankfully. I need a break from fast food after the last couple. Remember, the Taco Bell one was atrocious. The Popeyes one was completely wrong. I need a break. Okay? So.
Oh, no podcast today. See, I am fucking retarded. Big ups.
It should be pretty fun. And that's coming this week, obviously. 4 more goals to hit. And I'm still here 5 more days. That's right. Monday through Friday, I am here. Saturday is my next day off. So we're definitely going to hit it during the course.
We know that you don't have a life and you don't do anything. We know.
This week, it's just a matter of when.
Yusa Russo, what's up, honey? How you doing? Big up, Skybomb. Everybody, hello.
Literally right now, if I receive 4 goals, $600 support, we will do DSP Tries It Indian Food on this stream. We can do it whenever you want.
What just scrolled away? What just scrolled off my screen? Big ups from Australia. Oh, Aussie doing big ups, honey. 4 a.m. Who Lord? Mommy G, what's up, honey?
The sooner the better. Please start supporting. Let's get some support rolling in. I'll start shouting it out. We'll start counting down.
You're married. Not my job to fix you. Don't worry, he can't fix me either.
And we'll get some Indian food in this gullet as soon as possible. Let's go. By the way, how's everyone this morning? Let's say hello. What's going on to everyone? Who do we got? It's exactly right. Original Grant says, hey, just 60,000 kicks till the next goal. That's right. Anyone over on Kick, if anyone just wants to drop a small contribution of 60,000 kicks right now, we'll do DSP Tries It this very stream. That's all we need, 60,000.
So let's get it going.
Let's go. Oh, so for the record also, thankfully, today, it is cloudy.
Yeah, if someone just wants to drop me a casual $600, get absolutely fucked. Hey, Mark, what's going on? How you doing?
And wet outside. The temperature is only in the 60s Fahrenheit, and because of this, it is 81 degrees in my office. That's not bad. Typically, on a normal day, even with the air conditioner on, I'd have it set to around 75. So 81 is not that bad. I got my fans blowing, so it's actually pretty nice in here today. And it's supposed to be like this for most of the week. I think it's going to get a little bit warmer on Friday again, but it should be several days of cool weather. Autumn is here. The best stream.
I hope you and Mr. Toxic made more progress. He finished, we finished, well, not we. I had long checked out. I made dinner, ate dinner, and fell asleep, but he was still streaming. But he finished Silent Hill F on Saturday night. So the whole thing is up on his channel if you want to check it out. It's there.
Gaming season of the year, the best gaming season.
He is working on writing a review that like covers his thoughts on the game. So if you are sub to his channel, you can be on the lookout for that. I don't want to say soon because I think it's going to take him a while. I think he worked on the video for like 6 hours yesterday.
Season of the year, really. Like, this is just the best time of the year for us because we get nice, cool weather, and that's the time to game. Good stuff. All right.
What the hell is this fucking idiot yammering on about?
So, can we get some support rolling for today's show?
Oh, money,
Can we get
of
some
course.
subs on Kick? Can we get some super chats on YouTube? Can we get our first tip of the day? Our first membership of the day? Can we get something? Right now, we got nothing. Let's get it rolling.
Silly me. I'm such a simple bitch. Money.
Let's get some momentum going, shall we? Get some shout-outs going. And we got one major story to talk about today. Wow, nothing.
Toxi, settle this one for me. Who's the bigger fool? The one who begs or the idiots who give him the money? The idiots who are giving him the money. It's kind of like who's the bigger idiot? the idiot or the idiot who knowingly follows the idiot. It's always the one that follows. The ones that give him money for getting absolutely nothing, or him saying that they're going to give him something, or that he's going to give them something and then he doesn't. Have I heard his new sound effect? Isn't it him clapping? Isn't it like him clapping
no
or
support
something?
Whatsoever. Great. So I resumed my workouts last night. I had them on pause for a little under a week because my right arm had been killing me. Like I said, I'd hurt my right arm, probably hyperextension.
Yeah, Boo Boo hurt himself throwing out a garbage bag. Dude was fucking felted by a hefty bag.
I don't think it was from working out. I think it was from I went to the garbage dump and had a ton of problems with pain and everything. I couldn't actually have my arm go all the way in or out, and it was just painful. It's still painful, but I was like, dude, how long am I going to go not working out? I have to get back into it. So last night, I basically did legs, shoulders, back, and traps. Yeah. Yep. That's what I did. So I did have to lift weights, but I wasn't like actually like straining any of the arm muscle here or anything. And it was fine. It actually felt a little better, actually, I did. After I did, I was like, oh, that's good. So now tonight, I alternate. I go back to my arms and chest and sit-ups. I got to do a lot of sit-ups tonight. I haven't done them now for a while. Anyway, so
it's okay. When you get down there to do your sit-ups, just right in front of you, just put a bottle of gin, and that will encourage you to keep doing the sit-ups.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm getting back into it. Everyone's a buzz about it. I don't know why. It's not a big deal. I mean, basically because I've been an unhealthy guy on stream.
But who's the bigger idiot? The beggar who begs himself with gotcha, or those who know? I'm not entirely sure if all of his whales know how. I think they know that he spends money on mobile games. I think they know. I mean, we're talking like hella mega retarded dense. We're talking like Ryan, fucking NDO, Jax Raxer, I think they know that he spends money on some of these things. I don't think they realize how much. I don't think any of these fucking rejects know that he spent like probably $300,000. Like $250,000 he's given to Scopely for WWE champions. I don't think they know that. I think they believe him when he says he orders like one DoorDash meal a week and then he'll buy one more for DSP tries it. But we have the bank leaks. So
For a long time, and now I'm finally starting to get
big ups, Jerry. I appreciate you too, honey. You take it easy now.
healthy. People freak out. Again, what's the
I don't think they quite know that like probably 75% of what he makes goes to his addictions. Because if you say just even it off, because I'm simple, I need simple numbers. If he's pulling 100K a year, well, 40K a year goes to Scopely. So there's 40% of what he makes gone just right off the top. Then what's he spending in booze? What's he spending in DoorDash? What's he spending at the grocery store, Amazon, QVC, all that other garbage, and all the other probably stupid fucking shit that he buys.
weird thing that we know about Phil now that really doesn't affect anything,
But we know from the bank leaks that where they're ordering DoorDash every day, they're ordering something from DoorDash every day, and there were charges that cleared on the same day. So we don't know when the actual things were, but I mean, come on.
the hyperfixate on it. Oh, he's working out now. Okay, well,
LexCorp, thank you for the 2, honey. Well said. Keep up the toxicity. Hey, it's
Go
what
ahead.
I do.
Big Boss did a $2 super chat. What are some of your favorite Pumping Iron music tracks? I'm not listening to a set soundtrack. Like I said, I listen to various different like internet radio stations on YouTube, and so I listen to a lot of like classic gaming music and stuff like that, and I just let it play while I'm working out. So
He once said he hated music or didn't like music or didn't listen to music or something like that.
nothing crazy. No, I don't have like a set soundtrack of artists that I listen to or anything like that. Do I have a home gym? Hold on. Do I have a home gym or do I go to the gym? No, I have not necessarily a home gym. I have a weight bench and I have free weight dumbbells, adjustable weight dumbbells. That's what I'm using right now. And it's a good start. The problem is I just don't have a ton of space. But
Ryan knows, but he's in love, so he doesn't care. I'm still not sure how much he knows, but what he does know, yes, he is blinded by, for some reason, just being helplessly, hopelessly in love with this man.
want to do is eventually clear out some of the stuff in the house to make an actual dedicated like room or space to do it. Right now it's kind of like half C shared with storage and shit. So I can do it.
He admitted again he spends money on mobile games. I saw that.
But I can't do everything. It's like I was telling you guys, I can't even do this exercise like this. I can't. There's no room. I can't even do that. What is this called when you do this exercise for your chest? Is the flies or something like that? I can't even do it. I don't have space. I hit the wall.
Mr. Workout every day. You don't know what the name of it's called. You know, okay, guy, whatever you say. Coffee Boy, thanks for the 5, honey. I appreciate you. The dents are too dumb to realize how broke he is when he was crying about not being able to stream for a few days, shaking my head. It's wild, isn't it, that they can't put it together? When he talks about being down for a few days, how I think he actually said if I can't stream for a week, it will ruin my business. Damn. Yeah, I know. We all like our fucking paychecks every week or 2 weeks or respectively whenever you get them. But like, damn. Like somebody cuts a week of your pay and like your house goes into foreclosure. Like they tow the car up out of the driveway for like a week. I'm not talking like 6 months or a month or something like that. No, sure. But here's the crazy thing is you pull $100,000. This dude pulls over $100,000 a year every year. And you can't take a week out. Like, damn. But the thing about it is we know he can. Because he was gone for a week in, what was it, August? Was it just last month he was gone for a week? I think it was like the beginning of August or something. He was gone for a week when we thought his mom died or somebody died or something happened. So
I need to clear up.
I do have plans for more filibuster episodes. I was actually going to do one. Usually sometimes if I can't stream or I just like don't want to stream because like nothing's going on. I try to come back the next day with a filibuster, and the daily fap last night was really fucking boring. So
My house a little bit more. That'll be a while.
I love the ones that are 18 minutes long and he's coping and crying and seething, you know.
But I have enough room to do the basic.
100K in Seattle is middle class at best. Yeah, but think about it though, if 40% of his money didn't go to Scopely. You know what I mean? Or if he would have made smarter decisions or invested some of the money or saved some of the money. You know, he's made over $2.5 million off of YouTube. But this guy can't take a week off. I'm sorry, that's just kind of wild to me.
Stuff I want to do. So there you go. All right, thanks for the early.
I'm not saying the dude's like, worth like $11 billion or anything. But he's making a lot more. There are some people who don't even make a year what he gives to Scopely. Like just what he gives for WWE champions. There are some people who don't make that much money a year.
Support. As more support comes in, I will shout it out. Please, let's get some momentum going. We absolutely.
But the fool absolutely told on himself when he said, if I can't stream for a week, I go out of business. I don't know why the Dents can't put that together. You know what the wild thing is not only can they not piece that together, like where the fuck is all of this money going? Not only can they not piece it together, but they fall for the guilt tripping. They fall for the guilt tripping and the gaslighting and go, oh no, if he can't stream for a week, he's going to be out of business. I better give him some money. I better open my Velcro wallet instead of going, what the fuck? Like, there's no logical reasoning
Got to
here.
crush the goal today. Why? Last night, if you can believe it, for the conclusion of Chronos, we missed the goal. Not by a lot.
If he's paying taxes legit and spending $40K on Scopely, he would be legit broke. I agree. The Dents are dumb. I
We missed it
also
by like
agree.
$30. So why do we miss it? It's frustrating because, you want to be consistent. You want to be hitting a goal all the time so we can do DSP tries and get ideas going and stuff. And we miss it by a little. It's like it's not the end of the world to miss the goal by so little, but it just sucks that we did when we were right there and we could have hit another one. So today we absolutely must hit this goal on the stream. Let's hit the goal, all right, and get that momentum flowing towards DSP tries it. Fair enough? Cool. All right. So, folks, I got a hypothetical for you. All right, you ready for this? I want everyone to just clear your mind for a sec, all right? And then I want you to imagine a certain scenario, all right? So you're living in an apartment, okay?
Okay.
And you lived there for a while. You like the apartment.
Okay.
All your stuff is there, right? Your
Okay.
family's settled in. You really like your living situation. One day you get a knock on your door.
Okay.
You open your door, and standing on your front doorstep, there's someone from your government. It says, right, they got the badge, they got the certification. It's a government agent. And the government agent says, I'm sorry, sir or madam. I have some bad news for you. The government has decided that we want you to move because we're going to knock down where you live. We're going to actually build a building here. We don't want it to be residential anymore. We actually want this to become government use. So you're out. Here's money for first month's rent of your next place. Get the hell out. And you're like, wait, what? What are you talking about? I love this apartment. I have a lease agreement. I don't know. Get out right now. We're the government. We tell you what to do. We gave you your first month's rent. Get the hell out and go get another place right now. But what about the cost of moving? What about displacing my family? What about the fact that I live near my job? We don't care. Go now or go to jail.
What in the holy mother of fuck is he talking about? And my ignorance might be showing here, which is fine. I don't know everything about everything. This is not my area of expertise, but isn't that called like eminent domain? I'm probably so fucking stupid, but I'm saying it out loud anyway because I don't know. Isn't that like a thing where they like buy people out and tell them to go or something?
So you actually have to move. So you stand, you grab all your stuff, your family starts packing, you're getting all this stuff ready, all right, for this move. You're being forced out of your place. And
I'm not entirely sure that someone knocks on your door and says, here's a couple of boxes from fucking Home Depot, get out. I don't quite know that that's something tells me you have a little bit of time to understand that something's coming. But where did this even come from? Did I miss something?
you're frustrated. You're very upset. Like, this sucks. you go online and you decide to vent. You go onto X, you go onto Blue Sky, or you make a video on TikTok, and you say, man, this really sucks. The government.
Yes, but it takes years through the court system. That's what I thought. They don't just knock on your door and they're like, there's like a wrecking ball behind them, like ready to go. That can't possibly be. Where did all of this come from?
Kicking me out of my place. I don't know who they think they are. How dare they? You know, I think that thing should be different.
Greedy Piggy, we don't know what he's complaining about today. This is a clip from yesterday. I should be clear. This is from yesterday. This is because I didn't stream yesterday, so I'm reviewing. This is DSP goes on insane rant over Saudi politics. Won't play game till he gets $100 from Snort Hogan.
I actually think that things would be better if the government was completely different and the people who were in charge weren't in charge. So now you're packing up. You're about ready to move. You knock at your door. You open the door. It's the police. Sorry, sir, is this you? And they play the video that you just posted on TikTok. They show you the post that you made on social media, criticizing the government for doing what they're doing to you. And you say, yeah, that's obviously me. I'm not going to lie. You know, I was kind of mad because you're throwing me out of my place, but, you know, I just wanted to get my emotions out there. Okay, sir, you're under arrest. Come with us. Wait, what? You're under arrest. Put the cuffs on, grab you, throw you in a car, drive you down jail, throw you in a cell. What the hell just happened? I'm under arrest? So now you're sitting and rotting in a jail cell for 2 weeks. No one talks to you. You're not able to talk to your family. You're not able to talk to your friends. You got no connection with the outside world. You're literally just...
Our city was just hit with an earthquake. Oh, Greedy Piggy, that's terrible. Oh my goodness. That's not a small earthquake either. Oh my.
Sitting there rotting in a jail cell. Like you committed mass murder. All of a sudden, you get told, all right, it's time for your trial. My trial? My what? So now they march you into a room, and there's a panel of people you've never seen before sitting there, and they start reading out the things that you said on social media. Says here, you think that the government shouldn't be in power. Really? That's interesting. So were you planning to overthrow the government? How many more people are involved in this with you? You know, we just don't feel like this is a safe situation because you're a terrorist. What? Well, we'd like to just let you know you're now going to live in prison for the rest of your life.
What brought all of this on? I wasn't paying attention on account of... I try not to listen when he talks. What? We just got into... eminent domain. I'm not going back because I don't care enough, but I just don't know how we got here. And I'm positive 95% of this is wrong. Like, it just has to be. This has never happened to me. I post very little on social media, save YouTube, but like, I don't get this.
And that's the end of your story. So I just want you to think about that whole thing, that situation that I just told you. All right.
Okay.
Now, that sounds like fantasy, does it? Especially for any of us who live like in the United States or the UK or Canada or, you know, any of these countries where you have basic rights. You have the reasoning. You know what I'm saying? Of having oh, I have the right to freedom. I have the right to, stand by trial by jury, innocent until proven guilty. I have the right to own land. I have the right to have an agreement, a legal agreement where I can be protected and not get thrown out of where I live. You know what I'm saying? So all that stuff, right?
Grandpa's off his meds, Toxi, just nod along. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the situation I just described to you is literally how it is for some people in Saudi Arabia. That's what it's like to live in other parts of the world that isn't considered the Western world. You understand?
Yeah, it must not be good to live in some of those other places. I don't think that anybody is arguing this, but like gaming podcast?
I didn't exaggerate. I actually gave you a real life situation that can happen if you live over there. Okay? What we don't realize is that we live in one of the most free, how can I say, human rights rich parts of civilization. We really do.
Okay.
When you see these people who go on social media day in, day out, and they whine and complain about things. I was told at work today I have to start wearing a uniform to go to work. That's it.
Or things like, guys, my Comcast is going to be down for 6 weeks. What am I going to do? You mean shit like that?
Strike. We're not going to work. We have to wear uniforms to work. Oh, no. Did you hear that they're raising the prices of something? Did you hear they're not going to do this minute little thing anymore? Right? All these things that you see people whining about constantly on the internet. You have to look at those situations and you have to say, so basically, you don't have any kind of actual stress, any kind of adversity.
Oh my God, the lack of self-awareness is daunting. Oh my God, sir, the man who has never faced any seriously difficult problem in his life. Born with a silver spoon right up his ass, sir. Sir, with your college degree, with the private school that you went to, mommy and daddy giving you thousands to bail you out of your tax bullshit, in your 3-bedroom condo in your private gated community, Like what? Like the BMWs? Like what are you talking about?
In your life. So you seek out and find the most stupid little shit to complain about.
Correct. Yes, you do. And it turns people become Karens like you.
How about instead of whining about your personal little situation, which is so infinitesimally just not fucking important in this
who's teaching him words again?
scheme of things, how about you look about how things are on the other side of the planet? People who live in China, people who live in Russia.
Do you ever think about people who live in China or Russia? Do you ever think about them?
People who live in Saudi Arabia, Middle East. Why don't you look how they have to live? And then all of a sudden, your tiny little problems won't really matter anymore.
Sir, you're the one who needs to eat a slice of humble pie for the way that you live.
In the big scheme of things, okay? So you might say, why on earth is Phil talking about this morning? What in the holy hell is this? Is this DS politics again? No, it's not. This is very much the Level 1 podcast. And the reason that I'm bringing this up today is because there has been a huge, huge deal that just happened in the realm of video games. EA, Electronic Arts. This is a publisher that has been around forever. I remember back in the day, you could buy games that Electronic Arts made on the NES, the Super NES, the Sega Genesis, sports games like the Madden franchise. They used to have FIFA, but now I guess it's like some other thing because they lost the licensing. You know, huge sports titles. But also, there's so many different game companies under the umbrella of EA, notably BioWare, that makes Mass Effect and is currently working on making a new Mass Effect and stuff like that. EA has actually been bought out, okay?
Okay. I still don't know where we're going with this.
One major company and or the biggest stakeholder in this deal is Saudi Arabia. $55 billion buyout. Yes, EA will no longer be a public company that is held by stockholders and traded on the stock market. It will now be privately owned. It's a couple of investment firms involved, and notably the biggest one with the biggest stake is a Saudi Arabian investment firm.
Okay.
Now, if you've been following news recently, you may have heard some other things that Saudi Arabia has been involved in, okay? Notably, the WWE just made a huge announcement that a future WrestleMania will take place in Saudi Arabia. That's unprecedented. Yes, WWE has had other events before in Saudi Arabia. For example, they had the Greatest Royal Rumble and things like that, but never have they actually had one of their giant flagship pay-per-view events there.
Okay.
Now, when they've done these events in Saudi Arabia before, they had to completely change everything. The women literally had to wrestle in body suits because in Saudi Arabia, it's illegal for women to actually have their skin exposed in public to a certain extent. So when the wrestlers went to wrestle, they actually had to look like Power Rangers in the ring. I'm not exaggerating or kidding. This is absolutely positively true. Okay? Another thing that just happened that you may not have gotten wind of, EVO. You know EVO Fighting Game Championships? The tournament series that was known as the big one, the biggest in the world, the one that everyone who wanted to compete competitively in fighting games in would go to. That was known as like the world finals, the big event, the Super Bowl, the World Series, the World Cup of fighting games. It just got bought out by Saudi Arabia. Completely. They own the whole thing. So you might be saying, what is going on? Why?
I'm not really saying what is going on, but I guess I'll indulge for the sake of, I don't know, this is a long video. TryJ, thanks for the 5, honey. I appreciate you. I prefer my worldview being dictated to me by a privileged shut-in.
Is Saudi Arabia buying out all of this kind of pop culture stuff? WWE fighting games, now a major video game company. What are they doing? It's very simple. Saudi Arabia is in the midst of trying to rejuvenate their image on the world stage. What does that mean? Well, Saudi Arabia is insanely rich. If you're not aware, Saudi Arabia is likely the highest concentration of wealth on the planet. Now, it can't be proven, and the reason it can't be proven is because Saudi Arabia doesn't actually want anyone to know how much money they have. Did you ever go to those like Forbes most rich people on the planet list, and they always say, oh, it's Elon Musk is number one? Ladies and gentlemen, Elon Musk is not the richest person on earth. Not even close. Because when they list those lists, they don't actually show the richest people. They show the richest people who are public, who allow their wealth to be shown to the world. But the Saudi Arabian oil barons, the giant influential European families that have been around for like hundreds and hundreds of years, they're never listed. These are actually the most powerful, richest, most influential people on the planet, and you will never know it because they don't want anyone talking about it. And if anyone were to talk...
It doesn't affect me how much money people have whom I don't know, who I never will know, who I will never meet. This is also hurting my brain. Why are we doing this again? Because they bought EA? Okay. I don't understand.
Talk about it. Like, let's say, for example, let's say Forbes actually listed this oil baron as the richest dude on the planet. All of a sudden, mysteriously, Forbes would say, oh, half our sponsors just got pulled. What? Yeah, oh, we have no more sponsors, no more advertisements. We just lost all our funding, so we're going out of business. That's how powerful these people are, okay? And even in truth, this is the truth about it.
Saudi Arabia is diversifying their investments since they think there will be less oil sales in the future. Oh.
Even a lot of people right now who are content creators, big ones who are getting the deals, the sponsorships, the partnerships, the big money, right? If they were to talk like I'm talking right now, they would get a phone call from their talent agency or agent and be like, just so you know, you just got dropped by everything. Yeah, you're on your own now. It's the truth. That's how crazy our world is, but no one really talks about it. Everyone's, we just let, So when you hear about this stuff, you're like, what the hell? So the reason Saudi Arabia is doing this is because they are trying to rejuvenate their image on the world stage. Right now, you don't hear about Saudi Arabia much at all. And if you do, you just think it's those guys who have all the oil, right? So what they want to do is now they want to be known as pop culture icons and gurus. They want to have athletes under their wing doing events for them. They want to be the ones to organize a competitive event for video games so that kids and young people are into it. And, oh, wow, Saudi Arabia, wow, they're really hip. They got their finger on the pulse of what's cool, right? In reality, Saudi Arabia just wants to get involved in everything. They want to have control. They have control of the world economy because of oil. And as long as oil is still a natural resource that we all depend upon for fuel, we're always going to have to kind of bend the knee to them. Because at any moment, we're just not going to sell oil to you anymore. So what do we do now? Now I can't drive my car. Now I can't heat my house. And the answer is no. They actually have that level of control. Okay? So now they're now trying to venture out into other things. Let's get our hooks into other things, right? Now, here's the thing. The situation I just described, getting thrown out of your house and being told you got to live somewhere else, and then you're upset with that situation, so you complain about it on social media, and you go to jail for it for the rest of your life. That has happened in Saudi Arabia. It is documented. This is not, I made up a hypothetical that's kind of ridiculous and outlandish. That happens in Saudi Arabia, okay? So if you live there, at any moment, you've got to be very worried about anything that you say and do. That's just how their government is, okay? So the crazy part about all of it is, you might say, well, wait a minute. If Saudi Arabia actually has such horrendous human rights that anyone could just be upended, thrown out of their home, the government can do whatever they want, people are executed. Yes, I'm not kidding. Executed for literally speaking out against the government. Imagine that. Imagine you made a mean tweet about former President Joe Biden or current President Donald Trump, and someone came to your house, arrested you, and then you were publicly executed for it. That's happened in Saudi Arabia. All right.
It's like he's just learning some of this information for the first time. It's very weird to me. Aussie Doom, thank you for the 5, honey. I appreciate you. Do you think Phil could point out Saudi Arabia on a map? That's a hard negative. Absolutely not. I don't think Phil could point out the United States on a map. My Epic Journey, thank you for the 5, honey. I appreciate you. Please, no one tell him about Dubai or we will get this all over again. Nobody ever tell him about any other country. Please. It's like he's just learning. I'm not poking fun at, what happens in these places, but it's like this retard just learned that
So, what?
Oh, he did absolutely just learn about this. You know what, Spoon Hurler? Dude, I fucking wish you were kidding. But you know what? You're probably not.
Why on earth would any of these companies want to do business with Saudi Arabia? Why would WWE want to have several events and now WrestleMania, their biggest event of the year? Why would they want to hold this in Saudi Arabia? Why would Evo
Gin research at 3 a.m. on Twitter? Ooh, yeah.
The World Championship Series that was always known as everyone is welcome, anyone can participate, absolutely no limitations. Come on and show you.
It is like a 10-year-old learning a new thing, except they learned the thing and it went into their brain. And then they forgot 75% of it and then just filled in the gaps where the information went missing with their own shit. Because I don't think that's how half of that I have no idea what it's like, obviously, in Saudi Arabia. But the thing about someone knocks on your door over here, and tells you you gotta, get out and you have 5 minutes to fucking do it. It's that's not how, just no, I
Gang,
can't.
just prove that you're good. Why would they get bought out by Saudi Arabia or sell out to Saudi Arabia? Why would EA, a company that, I'm not kidding, has recently been...
More to the point, why are you concerned about this? Why is this something that you seem to be concerned with?
...known for liberal policies. Take a look at Dragon Age Veilguard, where there was an actual plot line about a trans character, someone misgendering them, and then having to self-discipline and punish themselves for getting the gender wrong. Okay? This is not a joke. That was actually in the game. It was a big controversial thing, right? And that's published by EA. Why would EA be getting bought out by a company where in that native country of Saudi Arabia, LGBT is a crime? You hear what I said, right? Yes, in Saudi Arabia, you're not allowed to be LGBT. It's illegal. You go to jail if you get found out. So what's the answer here to all this? Why are all these companies getting involved with Saudi Arabia? Well, folks, there is an answer. And the answer is very simple.
Yep, that's right. Because their money spends the same as anybody else's. In a surprise to absolutely nobody. Is it hard to breathe up there? What's that line from Family Guy? Is it hard to breathe up there on your pedestal?
Now, no, I didn't just hit a goal. But
My Epic Journey, thanks for the 2, honey. Maybe Cat left him for one of the princes.
The answer is...
Maybe this is what he's so butthurt about.
Money. These companies are all receiving absolutely insane amounts of money.
you're receiving absolutely insane amounts of money. Like what? And you wish you could fucking execute people who speak against you. No one's ever allowed to go against your crown. Like,
over the value of what you would even receive. $55 billion to purchase Electronic Arts. That's $5 billion more than the estimate that they gave of what the company should be valued at. They paid them a premium to purchase the company. Okay? I can just
okay,
imagine the amount of money that a company like WWE is receiving. All right? And again, you
how did this guy become valedictorian? Because mommy did all his homework for
might say,
him.
well, I don't get it. Saudi Arabia is overpaying. Why? Because they know that in the eyes of the world, they are morally wrong. The world does not like how they do things in their country in regards to human rights. So they know the only thing they can do is to pay their way out of it. And people are greedy and weak enough to say, I'll turn a blind eye to all this shit so I can get rich. It's that simple. Okay? So in this story today, that EA is getting bought out.
This dude has a finance degree and no self-awareness either. This makes it like double, like, I don't know, quadruple times upsetting.
By Saudi Arabia. There's a lot of conflicting views and things. Some people are saying things like, well, this is awful. Now, what about game franchises like The Sims? So The Sims is owned by EA. The Sims has always been a franchise where you can kind of do whatever you want. And so it actually has been a franchise and a game IP that has been very, very friendly with the LGBT community. You can be gay in the game. You can be trans in the game. You can have crazy stuff in the game. And people will simulate these situations in the game. There's a whole community around it. People on social media post up and talk about this kind of stuff, right? Well, now they're owned by EA. So does that mean moving forward, now they're owned by Saudi Arabia. Does that mean moving forward, all those options will be removed from the games, or they just will never be put into the games moving forward?
You're not playing those games, so why do you care? You don't play those games anyway. And if you would, you wouldn't make yourself a gay person. You wouldn't make yourself a trans person. So even if there was another game that came out and you played the game, you would make it look just as stupid as you fucking do right now. So none of this, my head's exploding like the dude in Scanners. Everyone's brain is exploding.
EVO, we just talked about it. EVO, the huge fighting game championships, right? Always known as anyone can enter. Everyone is safe, safe space. You got champions like Sonic Fox, who infamously over the years has been the best Mortal Kombat player. He always seems to win the Mortal Kombat tournaments, but he's gay and he's a furry. And he's very, very straightforward and in your face about it. It's like his thing is that he likes to wear the fursuit to the tournament and he yells out he's gay and he's anti-Trump and stuff like that. So how's that going to go down with the Saudis? Who actually, it's illegal to do that stuff in their country. So that's the deal right now, and that's why there's such...
I don't understand why you have your nose so far into people's business where none of this affects you in any way, shape, or form. You're not dressing up like a furry and saying that you're gay. You don't want to play a gay character in The Sims. You don't want to play a trans character in The Sims. I just don't understand what any of this... It kind of sounds like you don't have a dog in this fight, so it sounds like you should just shut the fuck up and go home because you don't even know what you're talking about anyway.
Controversy all over the internet about what's going on with Saudi Arabia, and notably this morning, the news about Saudi Arabia being the primary buyer of EA. So to further extrapolate upon my point about the money, it was announced that each shareholder of EA stock, for each share that they hold, will now receive a $210 payout. So let's say you were someone who had faith in EA and you liked their stock and you had bought, 1,000 shares. You just made $21,000.
Okay.
So there you go. That's what it's about. Money. That's what it's always been about.
Yeah. I mean, it's like you're just learning this. It's like maybe he wishes he could. Maybe he wishes he could what, honey?
All these deals, all these behind the scenes things. Because I don't understand. What if Saudi Arabia has such horrible human rights, why would anyone even buy oil from them? Well, we all do. Literally right now, you're driving a car, it probably has oil from Saudi Arabia in it. You know that, right? So if you're anti-Saudi Arabia, oh my God, I can't believe what I hear they're doing with human rights over there. Why are you driving your car with a gas in it from Saudi Arabia?
Don't ask us what we know. You should ask yourself, like, are you just learning these things?
And this is also what I like too, is because
I gotta go with Colleen on this one. Just keep living in your small bubble. None of this concerns you, you pleb. I agree. You don't even know what you're talking about. You sound ignorant. You sound stupid. Half of the shit that you're trying to explain, I'm positive you've explained it wrong. You don't know what you're doing. So why don't you just be quiet and go back to your little, like, fantasy bubble that you live in?
When we talk about situations like this, you hear these activists, and these activists always say stupid shit, right? Oh, I made a life choice. I'm not going to eat meat because it's morally...
Oh, he's wrong again. The shares are bought with a 20-ish% interest, not $2.50 per share. See, this is why you can't, like... He shouldn't even be allowed to talk about this stuff. Like, Well, this whole thing should be flagged for misinformation. I don't know what the correct information is because I didn't listen to, anything about this as I don't particularly care. But like this should be flagged as misinformation.
Wrong. Oh, by the way, I drive my car that has gas from Saudi Arabia where they're executing people. But that's okay as long as I'm not eating meat. I'm a vegan. I love that shit. I really do. Okay?
What does that have to do with anything? I thought he wasn't a drama guy. Why is he always trying to be in other people's drama? Because this fool cannot fucking help himself. Around 5% of the U.S.'s oil comes from Saudi Arabia. Oh, okay.
So anyway, the truth is we don't know what's going to happen. Will EA actually completely change? Will Evo actually
If they do, it doesn't really affect you at all, sir.
completely change? WWE, I don't think anyone really cares, to be honest. It's just that people have always seen WWE as kind of a...
Oh, how long? Is this the whole thing? Honey, I'm just kind of embarrassed for you now.
Oof, there's 90% of products you can buy in stores you can't buy anymore because it's made in China, right? What they're going to do is they're going to uplift all the EA-owned studios, ship them off to Saudi Arabia. So they all have to... they're all going to work in Saudi Arabia from now on and have to live by that law, right? No, that's not going to happen, right? But at the same time, you guys are right.
He's using the topic to gain attention. It's not how I mean, it's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
You know what I'm saying? You guys are right if you're freaking out and saying there may be changes. All right? But what else can we say, right?
I agree. Like, he's going to go to Evo. Like, he's going to go to the WWE thing. Like, he's going to play The Sims. Like, he's going to do any of this stuff. Like, any of this affects him at all.
That's life. Sometimes
This is like a 25-minute rant. Oh, fuck.
you got to realize that you can't always be the social justice warrior. When they said the SJW stuff from years ago was always hilarious. I'm a social justice warrior. Oh, by the way, but everything I own in my house is from China. And you don't really know what social justice is, honestly. If they, real social justice warriors, you really got to cut back on a lot of shit that you're doing if you really want to stand your ground to morals and values and shit like that. I really don't think that people should be doing this stuff. And it's funny because, well, neither do you feel. When did I say that I have morals and values where I'm not going to buy stuff from China? Like, I'm not. Do you see me on social media standing up and complaining about this shit? No. No.
Oh, no, you're the biggest fucking Mark Dent consumer ever known.
You see, like I said, in reality, is it a good thing to stand up for the rights of others? Yes, it is. I agree it is. In the way that you can, in the lifestyle that you live or whatever, if you can stand up for and help others, go for it, right? But you got to pick your battles and you got to be realistic. The truth is, if you sit on social media all day and you just whine and complain about little minute things, then the problem is you just don't have adversity in your life.
Yeah, we know. We're looking at it. We're looking at it right now. Private school, got his college degree, sitting here begging for $5 on Kick. Yeah, we know.
And you don't realize how bad it is in other parts of the fucking world.
No, you have no idea how bad it is in parts of the other world. So that's why when it comes to any of this, you should shut the fuck up.
Where people don't have the ability to just sit and whine on social media all day. You grew up in a generation where you lived eternally online. You never even lived in an offline society to see how...
Says the man who did not grow up in the age... We grew up in the same time, asshole. We did not grow up with fucking social media. Why are you doing this?
How life was before you literally thought you were the most special snowflake on the planet and everyone should listen to you bitch 24/7.
Says the man who thinks that he's the most special snowflake that people should listen to his bitching 24/7.
In reality, no one cares. Maybe...
In reality, sir, nobody cares but you, and we're moving on.
Don't know.
I will force this to move along, god damn it.
In the long term. But I do find that these hilarious people who freak out about stuff on the internet are just, it's such comedy. Right-wing conservative. I don't know why I get roped into this shit, because I'm not.
I'm not dealing with this.
Right? Did we need to have an actual plot line in Dragon Age Veilguard about the trans character being misgendered and now we all have to shame?
Oh, we know. You hate everybody who's not just like you. We know.
Okay? I'm going to get the Pokemon Legends ZA DLC. I don't know if I'm going to get the DLC. I'm going to buy the base game because I want to have a game to play on my Switch too. Dude, all I got to say is this. My God. I'm just going to say this as damn straight as I can. Pokemon ZA Legends better perform well on the Switch too. And when I say perform, I mean graphically. Because Pokemon, what was it? Scarlet and Violet was a console exclusive to the Switch 1, and it ran like fucking shit. That is pathetic that they would put out a console exclusive.
Okay.
I get, my question is, okay. So, okay, let me put it this way.
Jesus Christ, look at this fucking idiot. Durr. What I is mean. Maybe I should shut up.
What's the word I want to say? Like, free speech. Everyone has free speech. We do. In America, we do. We all have free speech.
Oh, I'm not doing this, sir.
What did he say? I don't know what he said. I can't criticize. I don't actually know what Jimmy Kimmel said. You know, to my knowledge, I don't think that he was saying horrendous stuff. But at the same time, if he was basically taking this opportunity to say something bad at a time when everyone was like devastated at what had happened.
Sir, stop it. I know you're trying to get attention.
It will never happen. This channel literally cannot grow because it's too old. and doesn't show up in the YouTube algorithm the way other channels do.
You're also hurting yourself by putting out somewhere between 5 to 9 videos every single day because you are obsessed with thinking that spamming videos pushes you further in the algorithm, when in fact it's actually hurting you. You have hurt your channel and devastated it so badly by continuing to pump out garbage that doesn't get any fucking views. You've made YouTube do this to you. They've gone, oh God, more garbage. It only gets 200 views. Get rid of this shit.
The way that YouTube is coded is that newer channels...
You have 70,000. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm not kidding. Go to his channel. He has 70,000 videos. I'm not kidding. 70,000 videos of garbage. Garbage.
Fresher content that follows the algorithm.
It's not edited. There's no scripting. There's no voiceover work. There's no nothing.
That stuff gets prominent. Push. This channel never will. I said this channel has actually been suppressed. This channel has videos that used to be videos that would get tens of thousands of views a month. Now they receive 0 because they do not show up in YouTube search.
Correct. You have done this to yourself by continuing to pump out garbage that people don't want to watch, that people do not care about. Because you are obsessed with all I have to do is chop it up and shove it out and people will eat it. And YouTube doesn't work that way anymore. You have to have something about you.
At all, as if they don't exist.
How do we go from Saudi Arabia to Jimmy Kimmel? Aussie Doom, thank you for the 5 again. You know, I probably shouldn't have skipped the whole thing, and I'm a bitch for doing that, but sometimes I just can't stand the man anymore. I think it got on to the Charlie Kirk something. It was free speech. And I think we went from Saudi Arabia to free speech to Charlie Kirk to Jimmy Kimmel, because didn't he get fired and then brought back because he said, I don't know, I stay out of all this nonsense because it's just better if you do.
Search for the name of the
I
video
feel
to get it to show up. You see? So
YouTube doesn't work this way anymore, where the more you push, the more popular your video gets. Really wish Jaha kicked Phil's ass. I know, Jaha should have taken one for the team and just beat the fuck out of this
there's
man.
nothing I can do about it. The channel will never grow. Even if, like, look what happened with the Kino Casino collab, right? I mean, that was, what, 3-4 months where I was getting massively increased people coming here? Did the channel blow up in subs?
Sure.
No. I received a few thousand extra subs on top of what I normally would get, and then it just leveled out. That's like
You banned everybody and shit on everybody and yelled at everybody. Even right now, this is yesterday, but even yesterday, you were streaming to 287 people.
I've accepted that. My channel will never hit mainstream popularity. I'll never be a huge YouTuber.
You did hit mainstream popularity, and then you shit on it, and you squandered it, and you wasted it, and you refused to move on with the times. You thought that you got big, you didn't have to do anything different, and so you didn't. And just like in the June the King documentary, just like what he said, you didn't go with the flow, and you fell the fuck behind. Sir, you did this to yourself. You've got nobody to blame but you. It's not YouTube's fault that they don't want to push your garbagey, unedited chunks of fucking videos.
Never will happen. But at the same time, because of that, I'm actually able to be different than the guys who become big, right? I can talk about whatever I want. Today, I just had this discussion about EA getting bought out by the Saudis. I can't get dropped by any sponsors. I don't have any sponsors.
Yeah, nobody wants to work with you because you're an asshole.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to get a call from a talent agency that says, oh, you made a big mistake today. I can't.
No, you don't have any talent. No one's calling you because you're a loser and an asshole and a narcissist.
Yeah, there's no one who could possibly drop me.
Right, because don't nobody want you. Everybody already dropped you, you fucking idiots.
Someone tipped $1.25, says, you said everyone has freedom of speech. Does that apply to the trolls? Well, do you see anyone getting arrested? I mean, literally every single day there's people who are...
No, but I think you would if you could. You ban them. You're not going to come in here and say that anymore? You don't get to come in here and just say whatever you want? You shit on people who give you money. You can't just come in here and give me $300 and tell me what I'm going to do. Go fuck yourself. Get out of here.
Completely misrepresenting me, right? Taking me out of context.
You ban them. You put them in YouTube jail.
Awful things about me that aren't true. Are they going to jail? Not to my knowledge, right? Yeah, it's pretty much freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? There's parts of the world, if you try to pull that shit, you go right to jail. You literally go to jail immediately. They don't put up with that shit. All right, we still have some time, guys. Whatever you guys want to talk about, tag me in the chat.
Sweet, merciful crap. I don't even want to hear any more of this. There's only a couple of minutes left, but holy God. That was enough. All right, there was, he should have showed up about 15 minutes ago. I don't know if he actually did. This is the clip from Snort Hogan from the nighttime stream Titled, DSP calls LTG a slave, says he bursts all the time. I don't even know what we're getting into here.
Let me tell you something, brother. Snort,
I'm going to check in on Raw Philipper real quick and see if he showed up and what time he showed up and so on.
snort, snort, Togi, drip, snort, snort. I got the drip. Go.
Good evening, everyone. Give me 1 second. I just need to get the YouTube chat open, okay? And then we can begin. FYI, the reason I'm slightly late tonight is because I spent a bunch of time getting notifications to work for those who send kicks on Kick. It works now. 100 or more kicks in one go. You will get an on-screen animation just like if you gift a sub or become a sub. It's working now. It sucks that it took a bunch of extra work to do. It does not work via Kickbot at all. Kickbot has their own notifications. None of them work. They're all glitched. I used another service, so I have like a million pop-up services going for my streams, and this one works. Okay? So, FYI, 100 or more kicks in one go. You get an on-screen thank you. I'm curious to see what it looks.
He did show up about like 15-ish minutes ago, but this is a much shorter clip. We'll be able to get through this more quickly, and then we will head over to Raw Phil and check out today's shenanigans. We will do that. Disc, thank you for the 5, honey. I don't know what's happening, but I can't keep my Velcro wallet closed anymore. I blame the size. Well, thank you for your generosity, honey. I appreciate
You'll probably
you.
complain and say it's just as bad as the other one. I'm sure you will. You always do. Who will be the first person to send 100 kicks tonight to test it? Who will do it? That is the question. Until someone does, we won't know what it looks like. All right. So, I'm just getting the chat open for the YouTube side, then we can chat for a few minutes, and then we'll get started. I have a new drink tonight that I'm having for the very first time. It is an alcoholic seltzer, or cider. An alcoholic cider. I'll show you in a second what it is. I have not tasted it yet. I hope that it's good. I actually found out it's local. It's actually a local drink. It says Pacific Northwest, so it's actually from my area. Okay.
What is that terrible noise? Oh, this is when someone gives kicks. What is this? Oh, look at him clapping for himself. Look how, oh, the actual thing is him clapping for himself. Oh, fuck me. I gotta take in this whole thing again. I'm sorry, what? What kind of retardedness has just been bestowed upon me?
Okay. Thank you, Dark Side Dabbing, for kicking the shit out of the stream with 100 kicks. There you go. It's a man kicking the shit out of something. That's the sound effect. There you go.
Oh. Okay.
So it is official. Dark Side Dabbing is the first person ever to do that. Let's get him on the leaderboard.
Great job, retard. Make sure you write about it in your diary tonight.
Remember, the reason that Truck Sim is still in the rotation after 5 freaking months is
at least it was only $1.
because you have supported it that long. And my commitment to you is that as long as we hit the support goal, whenever we play Truck Sim, I'll keep it in the rotation. And I have held firm on that. In fact, I even went an extra because there was 1 week we didn't hit the goal, and you guys complained, so I brought it back, and then we hit the goal. All right? So, tonight, let's get that support going. Let's get some subs. Let's get some kicks now that we have on-screen notifications for kicks. Let's get some super chats, some tips. Let's get it rolling. Let's hit that goal. Let's have a nice chill time here today. We're at 7 out of 10 goals hit. Only 3 goals left for DSP Tries It Indian Food. Returning to my streams and content for the first time in over 3 years. I will have some Indian cuisine. It should be great. Good stuff. Okay, we got a troll, so I ignore the moron. There we go. Ignore the moron troll. Cool. Can we get some support? Can we get our first support? We already had our first kicks over on Kick thanks to Dark Side Dabbing, right? Can we get our first gifted sub of the night? Can we get a first super chat, our first tip? Can we get a membership? Can we get a little bit of everything all around, good variety? And then we'll boot the game up and get started with our first delivery of the night. Let's go. I do appreciate those who are dropping single kicks, but understand you will not get an on-screen notification, nor can those be counted towards the stream, because I can't add up a bunch of pennies. So if you actually want to count towards our goals and everything, you're going to actually want to do 100 or more at once.
They don't want to do that. They just want to annoy you.
Okay? Oh, we never have good viewership for this. Seriously, because Stuart's like, dude, we only have 138 viewers on YouTube. We never...
Don't worry. If Cuckwell is there, he'll give you $11 billion. All you need is Cuckwell.
Most, when we do this now, we get like 150 viewers on YouTube and like between 50 to 100 on Kick. We barely break 200 viewers for Truck Sim. That's what I mean. Like,
because this is agonizing to watch. That's why.
I said, I felt like this should have been something that we were going to retire because I noticed that attendance and everything was dwindling. And then people got angry with me for retiring it and said, no, we will continue to show up. We will continue to support it. So I brought it back. But we'll see how it goes tonight. Like, I was hoping for a slam dunk goal achieved tonight, but I'll tell you right now, we only have 1 person who's contributed, so I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I know these people who are throwing the 1 kicks. I hope they understand that those don't count. Like, literally, if they just pulled their single kicks together into 100.
I highly doubt mouth-drooling idiots cares about being counted.
100 or 100 kick contribution, we could count it towards the goal. Instead, they just want to keep throwing these single kicks out for some bizarre reason. You tell me. Why they don't.
It just bogs down your chat so that the retards that are trying to talk can't really talk.
Don't get it. I don't know. First off, before we get started, I have a new drink. Avid Blueberry see game. They're like, oh, just pick a start. Might have us randomly go to a new area again. Remember whenever they update the game, they're like, oh, just pick a starting point or whatever. So they might actually do that tonight. We'll have to see. First off, before we get started, I have a new drink. Avid Blueberry Pomegranate Imperial Hard Cider, 8.5% alcoholic volume. It's brand new and it's from the Pacific Northwest, basically local to where I live. Let's give it a go. Let's see what it tastes like. Blueberry pomegranate sounds like it could be pretty good. Okay.
I
Probably good.
I don't need your DSP tries it.
But I taste blueberry, I taste apple, then there's that pomegranate too. Let me put it this way, it's not bad, but it's certainly not my favorite. Where the attendance has gone for American Truck Sim, I actually said this when we were starting. We started 5 months ago when I first started playing Truck Sim. We used to get 200-300 on YouTube and then like another 100 on Kick, so we usually had around 300-400 on average. Now we're lucky to get like 150 on YouTube and maybe like 50-80 on Kick. I just think that the game's gimmick has kind of gotten worn out for a lot of people. Why? Because I've been playing it for 5 months. And all we do is drive around and do delivery jobs, right? Which I get it. But when I retire...
Jay, thanks for the 5, honey. I can't believe I'm doing this and I don't get an on-screen animation. You do. You do. Here, I'll play it again for you. There you go. It's just to the left of the chat. You do. I don't know about an animation, but it's there.
People get angry with me and said, no, bring it back. We demand that you bring it back. We will come and support. We want this. So we're continuing. As long as you guys, again, want to keep showing up and continuing and supporting with this game, I'll keep playing it. So let's see how it goes tonight. Again, let's see how it goes, right? Thank you, One Slay God, for that. We're now at $7 support. Can we get some more? At this point, can I be honest with everyone? I don't care on Kick. If you're watching on Kick, whether you sub, gift a sub, or you do kicks, they all work. They're all great for me. We've already confirmed that they all work. It's all proper and it's good.
I don't like for them to be offensive. So there's no noise or anything, and it doesn't like cover up like the actual, part of the screen or whatever.
So however you want to support via Kick, please do.
Shows how much I care and pay attention. That's not true.
Fine. I don't have a preference. Even though I know that we have a sub goal, what I might start doing, since some people want to send kicks rather than do subs, maybe I'll do like way smaller goals each week, because I think I can set it up to do both. I might do that. That's right, there's also no Argentinian nonsense on Kick, supposedly, from what I understand, so good stuff. No, so here's the thing, someone just said, I thought I heard that LTG found up some nonsense on Kick. Oh no, he tried it, and then Kick, of course, immediately detected it, and told him, dude, you just tried to scam us. Like, what's your problem? Now you owe us like thousands of dollars. So he's been streaming on Kick for like 2 months and hasn't made a penny because he tried to scam them. And they immediately detected it and said, no, we paid.
Victoria Papillon, thank you for the $5, honey. I appreciate you. DSP tries it coming out of the closet. It's like the South Park episode with Tom Cruise. No, I'm never coming out.
This money, but now you owe it back. You're actually streaming at a deficit. They basically told him, you're forced to stream for us now because we overpaid you because
Jimmy Fiend, how you doing, honey?
You cheated, and if you don't, we're gonna sue you. So he has to, now he's a fucking slave. I mean, what kind of an idiot? He's actually a slave to Kick. Isn't that great? Well, I guess.
Who's a slave to what now? I wasn't listening. I really got to start doing this better. I'm so sorry.
You're actually streaming at a deficit. They basically told him, you're forced to stream for us now because we overpaid you because you cheated, and if you don't, we're gonna sue you. So he has to, now he's a fucking slave. I mean, what kind of an idiot? He's actually a slave to Kick. Isn't that great? Some nonsense on Kick. Oh no, he tried it. Do both. I might do that.
I'm sorry, this is the whole point of the video, so I'll go back a little bit. My bad.
That's right, there's also no Argentinian nonsense on Kick, supposedly, from what I understand, so good stuff. No, so here's the thing, someone just said, I thought I heard that LTG found up some nonsense on Kick. Oh no, he tried it, and then Kick, of course, immediately detected it, and told him, dude, you just tried to scam us. Like, what's your problem? Now you owe us like thousands of dollars. So he's been streaming on Kick for like 2 months and hasn't made a penny because
You mean like when you weren't reporting to Kick that you were also streaming on YouTube and somebody from Kick came into your stream and was like, sir, would you also like to report that you're streaming on YouTube so that we don't give you all this money that you don't deserve because you're streaming on another platform? And you went, oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot. Just thank you for the 5, honey. Get fucked, Try Jay. Stop being so entitled. You get what you get and you'll like it.
He tried to scam them. And they immediately detected it and said, no, we paid you this money, but now you owe it back. You're actually streaming at a deficit. They basically told him, you're forced to stream for us now because we overpaid you because you cheated, and if you don't, we're gonna sue you. So he has to, now he's a fucking slave. I mean, what kind of an idiot? He's actually a slave to Kick. Isn't that great? Well, I guess technically not a slave, a slave.
Yeah, because you're not an absolute slave to fucking doing this for 6 days a week.
It would be like, you're absolutely against your will forced to work for them. They already paid him money he didn't earn because he tried to cheat the system. So now he has
to thank you for the 2. Mom just is being mean to me. I'll put both your noses in the circle. Stop it.
To earn it back. So what would that be? Almost like a loan? Like it's a loan shark deal or something. Where he took money he had no right to take, and now he's trying to earn it back. Am I ever going to burst again like I did on May 1st? Listen, I burst all the time. I just don't do it publicly because it's none of anyone's business, right?
Oh, God. No. Why? Stop. Ugh.
The May 1st thing was not exactly my idea. It was an accident. And it is hopefully in the cards that will never happen again if I can so help. So
Okay, well, with that, we are getting the I don't feel safe. I need an adult. We are getting the absolute fuck out of here. I don't even want to finish the rest of that video. But big up Snort Hogan for what you do. I just ate lunch. I don't want to throw up today. So we're moving swiftly on. Let's go to Raw Phillifer.
oh, because he's such a
I guess no podcast today. And he's playing Hollow Knight. Bear with me while I get to him actually showing up. Diz, thank you for the 2. Tell him he's adopted. Sir, no, that's so rude. I know, I'm so sorry, everybody. Oh, this is the first face that we get. Jesus Christ. Fuck. Sir, you know camera's running, right? God. I'm so sorry, everybody. We're going live-ish to about a half an hour ago.
How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Silksong. Silksong continuing here on DSP Gaming. What a playthrough so far, right? Been exciting. Today we're going to continue on with exploration now that I have finished, well, collected all of the traversal techniques. Last time we did quite a lot of stuff, optional stuff. Got through the mist, and now we're after the mist. Whatever's next, that's where we are, and that's where we're starting today. It's going to be a great stream.
Why does he sound so out of breath? This is what we're doing, and like... Did you just get done bursting? Landon, thank you for the 2, honey. I appreciate you. Racism is okay if it's for comedy. Phil.
I'm sure. How's everyone this morning? Good morning, everybody. Who do we got today? Duke Skywalker, Gaia1, Girl Set, Chris. We got JS585, Josh Devilhorn. Who else is here? Over on Kick, we've got Robust Content, Hyperborean, username already taken, I Stand With Phil, Mango Ice Cream Kitty, Big Barb. Let's see here. XBTWXDX says, hey, can you restart Silksong from the beginning because I missed all your previous streams?
Oh, look, he's so, you can tell when he's so happy, when he does that smirk, you can tell he's so pleased with this thing that shouts out the kicks
but I found a company that their program works, and they're working as of right now. 100 or more. There you go. It's a guy kicking the shit out of something. Hyperborean is the first kicker of the day. Thank you, Hyperborean, for kicking the crap out of stuff. I appreciate that. Very, very nice. Okay. Let's get that up on the leaderboard here as the first kick of the day.
Kaylee, I thought that too. I thought he got so much pudge that he couldn't button the button-ups anymore. And I don't know if this is true for all of them, but somebody said something to him, and I don't know when it was, a couple weeks ago, and he did actually pull the shirt closed and button it, and it seemed to fit him. So I don't know if it's just to hide the tits. I don't know if he thinks that it's... I don't know what he thinks, but there was one. I don't remember which one it was, but he was able to button it, and it didn't look terrible.
No, that's not beating. That's not beating off sound effects. If you think that's beating off sound effects, I mean, you must have the most vicious way to do it that I've ever heard. I've never heard anyone sound like that.
It's not the. Well, I mean, the sounds, but it's the last little thump, thump, thump. Let's hear it again.
Crap out of stuff. I appreciate that. Very, very nice.
Just close your eyes.
Let's get that up on the leaderboard here as the first kick of the day. No, that's not beating. That's not beating off sound effects. If you think that's beating off sound effects, I mean, you must have the most vicious way to do it that I've ever heard. I've never heard anyone sound like that. Like you said, punching. Oh, yeah. Oh.
That was the most interesting thing that he could come up with. That somebody was kicking for the kicks.
I don't think that's what the sound effect is. I'm just saying. Anyway, thank you, XBT. XBT has now done a 100 kick. I should say has sent 100 kicks. Like, I still got to get used to the terminology if I'm going to say this. Because here's the truth. If you gift a sub on Kick, if you become a sub on Kick, or if you send some kicks on Kick, they all benefit me the same. They're all great. So I don't prefer subs to kicks. Anything is good. Whatever you guys want to do to support on Kick, I'm down. All right? But the animation will only work for 100 or more, just like...
He does have some stupendous moves, Landon. I'll give you that. Are they bigger than cats? No.
You know, tips, I only shout out $1 or more. Super chats, I only show up 100 or more. You know.
Here, now we're going to listen to this last part here. Oh my God, this dented face. Yes, I have to get this dented face. Now we're going to listen to this last part together. Here it comes.
XBT with another one. He says, these are great sound effects. There you go. Like I said, grape sound effects. I guess they're grape flavored. There you go. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you for the kicks. Excellent stuff. Let's see. Take a look.
Maybe he tries to pick something like inflammatory or something like on purpose. Maybe he tries to do it on purpose because he knows that people will keep like giving the dollar or whatever to make fun of, like, oh, ha, 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 like it sounds like fapping or whatever. I'm not sure, but Aussie Doom, thanks for the 5, honey. I appreciate you. Funny thing is, LTG made this 43-year-old man change his entire wardrobe and now made him work out. That is correct. LTG told him that he needed to work on his sexy. And this is what we get. As far as I'm concerned, he needs to be working a little harder.
Here. There you go. Someone did a $2 super chat or $2 tip and says, when I dictate, I do it with a clenched fist. Like this. He says it makes you look like a Bolivian dictator. There you go. Thanks for $2 to say that.
Oh,
Amazing.
Boy. Yikes.
Can't say I could agree or deny about that. I don't think I've seen many Bolivian dictators in my time. So I can't really, respond to that. So today's light show behind me, I asked AI.
Sir, you're going full retard. Never go full retard.
On my office wall. Once again, my office is heating up. Likely this afternoon is going to be quite hot. I didn't dress for this because I thought, oh, it's going to be cool. And it's not. So here I am. I might have to take my shirt off. My outer shirt, that is, not my undershirt. But I might have to take the shirt off because it might end up being way too hot today in here. Right now it's 81. But over the afternoon, as the sun continues to beat on this office wall, it's probably going to end up being like 90. It was the other.
Let's see. Let's see what the weather is. Because I have this thing. If Phil is sexy, I'd hate to see ugly. Right. If this is sexy, I mean, look at this fucking face. Jesus Christ. And what is ugly, sir? Like, you have to ask yourself. Let me see. Let me get the weather here in Renton. Well, there in Renton. I sure as fuck.
Day. The other day it was 90 in here. So, no, I've not seen the new Superman, for goodness sakes.
It is 64 degrees. 64 feels like 65. It is also cloudy. 60% humidity. Kind of sort of high. Usually once you get up into 75, 80 humidity, then, you start to get uncomfortable. 64 degrees. In Renton, Washington. I'm
What is
also
the room
not
temperature
paused.
threshold before it gets unbearable? Probably around 85. When it hits 85 in here, it starts to really get sweltering, and it's like, oh man. And the other day it was 90, and I was playing this game, and I was like sweating it out, trying to, make progress. It was tough. I was fighting tough ass bosses and everything,
It's actually 11 degrees hotter where I live and full sun. Lower humidity though. So boo-hoo,
Matt. How are you?
Dave, Crimea River. No, it is not in fact 90.
What does it say on your shirt?
And the implication that it would jump 25 degrees in that room is ridiculous.
It says Nautica. And then a whole bunch of stuff about New York because I think that's where they're from. It's a Nautica t-shirt that I've owned. No exaggeration, I've owned this for about 20 years.
Can you do that again? Because I can put fake washboard abs on that. Can you do that again? I really need to grab that.
What does it say on your shirt? It says Nautica.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, sir. Should have never done that. Oh, there you go. There, look, he thinks he's sexy. Look at him.
And a whole bunch of stuff about New York because I think that's where they're from. It's a Nautica t-shirt that I've owned. No exaggeration, I've owned this for about 20 years. About 20 years.
You shouldn't be proud of this, but okay.
I've had this shirt because I think I bought this back in the day when I was working at the office job.
But you're so thin now. Weren't you a big fat ass 20 years ago? Why would you wear clothes that you're obviously too small for now?
I bought a whole bunch of clothes to wear around. And I basically
But his office has 2 PCs, both Intels that run hot, and the flatulence. Right. So, yeah. Okay. So it's 11 billion degrees in there, and it smells like depression and stale farts. I mean, what are we going to do?
worked for a little bit because I bought this right after I had pneumonia and I lost a whole bunch of weight. So I bought it, and then after that, it didn't fit me properly anymore because I got fat. So I basically had it sitting in a drawer for ages and ages and never really used it. And then I was like, oh, it actually goes good with this shirt as an undershirt.
Digital melanin. It's supposedly somebody kicking.
Shirt's nice. There you go. All right, so thank you to Vasil with 100 kicks. And Vasil with another 100 kicks. So that's 2 right there. So that gets us up to $8 of support. Currently, everyone's just done 100. So, no update on the leaderboard as the top kicker yet. Another one. Is that another one? All right, Vasil, thank you. Vasil is doing a whole bunch of 100 kicks. Now we're up to 9.
Are we just counting money
Pair with
today?
my existing animations. See, I don't know if I want to scare everyone constantly.
Can we get past this, please?
Saudi Prince Real has tipped $2. Says, how many
Saudi Prince real. Ironic.
goals do I have to hit for you to retract your statements from the podcast yesterday? Just like the Saudis to try to buy their way out of everything.
Well, it would work. We all know you're already bought and paid for.
This last time, no lie, with all the pogoing I had to do, my thumb was throbbing red and my hand was actually going numb. I was like, oh my God. So hopefully today it's more exploration. Even regular boss fight stuff is
It smells like 3-day-old DoorDash. 3 days. That's being generous.
fine. It's the pogoing that destroyed me. So hopefully we don't have to do pogoing nonstop. Seriously. So thank you, Vasil. 1313. Now we just need Mockingbird Lane. No one probably will understand that reference. Thank you for that. We're up to $28 of support. Thank you so much. Oh, I should say this, guys. So here's the deal. We'll start with
More money.
Silk Song in about 15, 20 minutes, about 4 hours of Silk Song today, give or take. If we hit 2 support goals, 2, during this stream, if we hit 10 out of 10, we will do DSP Tries It, Indian Food, live on this stream. It will happen, okay? So let's see what happens if we...
The DSP detractor community is large enough that detractors might have detractors. I'm sure they do.
hit 2 goals, that'd be amazing. Silk Song has done well with support, but doesn't always hit 2 goals. You know, we hit 1 goal usually, but you never know what's going to happen, right?
It's been in the 80s here in Ohio. I just want my fall weather. Everyone wants their
fall. Soon enough.
I don't know. I guess people who like summer might like it. I want my fall weather. Right, the voiceover. And it was longer than 20 minutes.
More silly distracting sound effects for $1. People will contribute up to $1,000 per stream for it. It's what Mitch Flower Power does. The current sound effect is super funny. Like I said, we're going to have Halloween ones. And I got to remember all the Halloween animations that I have. I have quite a...
He doesn't know who Mitch Flower Power is.
So I'll try to find...
I do, but he doesn't.
Some good ones for every Halloween animation. We'll see if people like them or not. Want to contribute to get them.
That sound is really crap. Yeah, it's someone kicking. I'm so funny. I'm so cool. Please, don't you like me? Give me money.
What is that? How much for...
Oh, it's hard asking for money.
DSP Tries It, Bundak Ramen Noodles. What is a Bundak? B-U-N-D-A-K. I don't know what that is. Bundak Ramen Noodles. We have 2 pop-ups on the same spot. Okay, that's going to be a problem, actually. Let's do this.
Oh, look at this. Half of the screen. Half of the fucking screen.
I didn't realize. Oh, look at this. It's a moron who's trying to dox the phone number that was doxed over a decade ago. You idiot. You can't dox things that have already been doxed. You complete moron.
It is still his phone number.
That's tremendous. Tremendous moron. Wow. Anyway. All right. Congrats everyone who's getting a membership right now. And we're already at 58 bucks of support, which is amazing. Did I find Gears Reloaded a bit glitchy? It's not glitchy. It's the first Gears game. The AI is atrocious. So all your teammates are morons. You're supposed to actually play with humans. If you play with humans, the game's much better. But if you play with the AI is just dumb as a rock.
In New York, it's 80. Oh, my gracious. I mean, is it almost October or is it almost October?
I've had butter chicken and garlic naan bread before. Those are great. Those are absolutely delicious. I agree with you.
I know. I put my Halloween wreath on my front door today. And I love it. It's adorable. But it's kind of hard when it's like, it's 76 or 77. Like, it's not hot here or anything. But, you know, I need it to be October. I need it to be like... I don't know, 65 degrees and like cloudy, but it's like if you look out my window right now, you would have no idea it's October. It looks and feels like July or something. 91 here in Arizona. Oh hell no, no. I'm Jason Voorhees for Halloween. That's fantastic.
No, I didn't fix my merch shop because I didn't know my merch shop was down because I don't use my merch shop, as you know. So I wasn't even aware that it was down, and I haven't talked to the person who runs it in like 6 months. Seriously. So unless there's really a reason, I probably won't even bother because this basically what they were doing is that company was paying to maintain the site, and then any profits they were making from the sales they kept, and then they would send me a cut. But no one's using the merch site, so it's just sitting there dormant. So they probably just let it expire.
Take care, Aussie. Doing good to see you,
I
honey.
haven't talked to them in like 6 months. That's probably what happened. I had no clue it was down until you just said so.
Are we gonna do like anything? Is this just like absolute rubbish? Not October, Toxi. Silly woman. Really? We're gonna split hairs. I'll have you know it's October over in Australia. So ha. Over in Australia, it's tomorrow morning.
I've had Jalfrezi before, I think. That sounds familiar.
I think it's like tomorrow morning.
Jalfrezi, however you say it. I'm pretty sure I've had that. Yes, the Kick app is I can't speak English this morning. The Kick app is...
Well, you're drunk, honey. So, yeah, that would make sense that you can't... You only talk for a living. I mean...
Portable no matter what format or what platform you use it on. It constantly crashes, has issues, won't work properly. You'll try to send a chat, it'll freeze. You'll try to do a... click on one menu, it'll freeze. It's not good. I stopped using it entirely. But I react. You wouldn't be able to trust it because he tried to charge back. He failed miserably. He lost it all.
30 October here, 3:09 a.m. Ha! See?
Because he's such a moron. He came in here and he gifted all that contribution. Tips, subs... What else did he do? He did tips, subs, everything, right? Like, he contributed in every possible way. Bits and all that, because that's when I was still on Twitch. And then he literally tried to charge it back. I'm like, I have all this history of him contributing and all these messages he sent me and everything. So all I did is I sent that to, you know, PayPal and stuff, and they were like, yeah, there's no way he's winning this. And then I just kept everything. Because these idiots don't realize, they think that they're just going to win immediately. Like, no. You know, you can't troll someone for 2.5 months and then try to charge it back and expect you're going to get the money back. That's not how it works.
Then what are you so scared of? Like, don't you win everything? Sometimes you say you win some, you lose some. Then sometimes you say you win everything. Don't even bother. Like, you're such a fucking liar.
That's why. Some people just like to see a little bit of you know, attention or whatever for their support. Yes, 100 kicks is $1. That's correct. Every kick is worth a penny. Have I thought about going back to certain games and 100%ing them during slow gaming months? No. And the reason being, usually 100%ing most...
No, I'm not good enough to 100% a game. Oh my god.
I started working out again 2 days ago. I took a little break for a few days because my right arm is still hurting. I think I either hyperextended the elbow or I actually did like a minor muscle tear. Because, man, it hurt bad. And right now, it's this muscle goes all the way up to my wrist. Hurts. And then if I move the arm another way, actually the...
Well, you know, too much bursting will do that to you, you absolute weirdo.
Bicep over here as well hurts. So I definitely think I either hyperextended or messed up the elbow a bit. When I went to the garbage dump 2 weeks ago, I was throwing these really heavy trash bags into the ditch or whatever. I think I pulled it. But I've been working out actively for months, actually. I just haven't told anyone. And then finally people noticed about, what was it, like 2 weeks ago? Because I had they were all complaining about my beige shirt, overshirt. Oh, I hate your shirt, take it off. I said, fine, you're complaining so much, I'll take it off. And then people were like, whoa, wait a minute. Like, you're all toned and stuff. I was like, yeah, I've been working out, I just don't talk about it.
Toned? Sir.
Then people wanted me to flex, I started flexing, and now it's like a thing.
Philip, don't lie to these people. Stop it.
I don't know why.
You look exactly the same. What are you talking about? Oh, he pulled it all right. Womp, womp. Right, fucking X to gout. Nobody was like, damn.
No, not DDP yoga. That's completely different kinds of exercise. I'm doing weight exercises with dumbbells. Free weight dumbbells.
I gotta go with Demi-Fiend on this. Bitch, stop lying.
Oh, if it's $1.59 for 100 kicks, you're on mobile. Do not
Pull the muscle throwing trash away, but he's toned. Yes, what an absolute, oh my god, mouth gaping, like just open.
ever do a microtransaction on mobile
Yes, he's just the absolute pinnacle of being cut and shredded and just absolute pinnacle of physical health right here.
devices. If you ever do a microtransaction through a mobile device, you're paying a premium to whoever it is you're doing business with. For example, if you're on an Apple device, you're paying the iPhone store or the Apple store 50 cents. If you're
You know all about the microtransactions, don't you, sir?
doing it on an Android device, you're paying the Google store or whatever 50 cents. Do it on PC, it's way cheaper. It's for 100 kicks on PC, it's $1.09, and Kick makes 9 cents, and then you're giving all the kicks to the person that's streaming. Do not, seriously, do not buy on mobile. You are paying so much extra money for nothing. It's a complete ripoff.
So is giving $300,000 to Scopely, sir. Yeah, we already did the Saudi rant. That we already went through some of the shit from yesterday. We're on today now. You missed it, you lucky duck, because that was fucking miserable to sit through.
I told you I was right. Of course I'm right. I know all about it. Come on, you know how much money I spent on microtransactions? Supportive support. Thanks for another 100 kicks.
Yeah, thanks for giving another $1 to the Scopely fund. Coffee Boy, thank you for the 2. I'm a gym bro now,
The
Craig.
kicks keep coming, and they don't stop.
Only if Mr. Toxic had a body like, no, stop, don't.
Very nice.
No.
Okay. Another 100 kicks from XBT. It's a lot of kicks. That's a lot of kicks.
Phil is absolutely a slave to Scopely. You are correct.
And I like it. Another 100 kicks, and another 100 kicks, and another 100 kicks from XBT. 3 more. Wow. So now we're up to 72, I believe. I think we're still climbing with all these kicks. And another 100 kicks, and another 100 kicks. And another 100 kicks. And another 100 kicks. And another 100 kicks. It's 5 more.
Well, these retards really like this sound thing, don't they?
Wow. We're up to 77 now with all these kicks. So like I said, don't worry what I'm going to attempt to do. Right now, this is just a basic animation because I just did it real quick last night. I'm going to try to set it up so
Yeah, you did it real quick, yet it's you. And there's a ghost in the background for Halloween because you're getting ready. You absolutely picked this one. You didn't just throw this out there real quick.
more kicks you do, the better animation.
Like, you thought about this.
So you start with like 100, then there's a 500, then there's a 10, 1,000. You know, I want to make them different.
For a small minimal donation of a mere $300 a day, every day for the rest of your life, you can allow this absolute kept woman, this lady of luxury, to continue to give $45,000 a year to Scopely. Just one donation a day, ladies and gentlemen. Just one small, insignificant $300 a day. or more if you feel more supportive, to allow this man to continue to be a kept woman in the lifestyle to which she is accustomed to living.
But I didn't have time to do that yet, so all we have is the basic same animation for all the kicks.
Like, does he know that he's a sugar baby basically being bought and paid for by, like, creepy old dudes? Like, does he know that? Probably doesn't care. I guess all the money... Look at this grin on his face. This is how you know he's genuinely pleased with something. This is like genuine happiness. Yes, all the retards like the sound effects. Yes, all the retards like the sound effects.
Here's Omega Sauce. There we go. Thank you to Major Chong 420 for 100 kicks. And then Supporter Support did 100 kicks. Are we just going to nonstop have kicks coming through today? I mean, I wouldn't complain.
But you kind of just did, though.
Thank you. Very good.
Probably knows, definitely does not care. Well, I mean, you know, it's his prerogative. Phil is absolutely a sugar baby. He is. He's a kept woman. He is a lady of luxury.
What is that sound effect? It's a guy kicking and hitting.
Bought and paid for by like 3 fucking weirdo dudes that are for some reason madly in love with this man.
And punching a punching bag. As if he's training, you know? This looks
I thought we were starting the game, sir. No, he won't play the game now. He'll just count money. He's too excited. He's not even thinking about the game. Look at the look on his face. This is genuine happiness right here. This is the most genuine happiness I've seen in a long time. That grin on his face like that.
Okay.
That is actual genuine joy right there. You don't see this very often.
It's all good. The sound effect changes tomorrow because, like I said, I'm setting up all the Halloween stuff. So as of tomorrow, everything will be different anyway. All the animations, all the sound effects will all be changed for tomorrow's streams.
You're so fucking cool, man. Jesus Christ, Virgil. We all know it. You don't have to say it, Virgil, but yes.
Okay, are we ready?
So
we're ready to start.
funny.
We do have to start with Silk Song now, which I'd like to make big progress in today. I don't even know what we're about to do because we just got to this place. What was it called? The exhaust organ. We was past the mist, but I don't know what's there. I don't know what we're about to face. So
Phil loves the sound of men grunting. That's why he's feeling so much joy. Maybe, but it's definitely the money. It's definitely him sitting here for like 40 minutes and making $100. That's definitely it.
I'm trying to turn off my frame. Really, I am. Finally,
Ronan, this
3
shit's
attempts.
super annoying. I
Okay.
agree. Oh, are we done now? Are we good?
We got another 100 kicks. Thank you to XBT for yet another 100 kicks. And then 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 another 100 kicks. 500. And then another 100 kicks. And then another 100 kicks. And then another 100 kicks. And then we got supportive support. So I think XBT is sending 10. And then supportive support just sent 1. Yes. So that's 11. We're going to add. We're going to get to 9 from the man at all. I just ignore him because he's insignificant to my existence. Like, he doesn't affect me in any way. Also, I just don't like talking to, like, mentally deficient retards.
I'm sorry. I need to know who he calls a retard. I'm trying to get through this as quickly as I can because that noise is so fucking annoying, but I need to know.
Someone tipped $1. He says, why are you afraid of RTU? Why don't you do a one-on-one interview with him? Well, let's see. Number one, because he doesn't deserve to get any more free content out of me. I would never give him free content moving forward. You know, he can do what he wants by rewatching my own stuff and reacting to it, but there's no reason for me to go on his show. It doesn't benefit me at all to go on his show. I want nothing from the man
Did he say review tech? Is that who he said?
at all. I just ignore him because he's insignificant to my existence. Like, he doesn't affect me in any way. Also, I just don't like talking to, like, mentally deficient retards. Like, I'm not gonna waste my time with that. You know, like, trying to have a formulated sentence with someone and they just keep drooling and sputtering and you have no idea what they're saying. I mean, that's what he did when he was on my show. I'm like, okay, so we're going to go deep into these DMs to show you guys
Ah, it was review tech. Okay.
methodology of Kino Casino. This is exclusive. No one knows anything about this. And he goes, Phil, why don't you talk into your microphone like this? Do you personally keep away from your microphone to piss me off? What?
Well, I mean, you sound better when you use your microphone correctly. Dude, like, you're just salty because he handed you a huge fucking L. Like,
What? It was just like, there was like a snap. It was like, what the fuck just happened? This guy, like, he just exposed how mentally deficient he is in front of...
he doesn't care. He didn't care. Nobody cared about the DMs. Like, nobody cared because no one bought your bullshit. Right, you're just salty that you talked shit about this dude for, like, so long. Then he agreed to be on your show, and you thought you were going to fucking felt Kino Casino, which you didn't, by the way. And then not only that, he turned around and said, hey, by the way, Phil, hold this fucking L. Like...
thousands of people watching. He's a complete idiot. There's no reason for me to ever have an interaction with this man ever again. So I'm afraid of him. I literally don't want to waste time on him. He's a waste of everyone's time. Like, literally every single person who ever watches or spends time with him is a waste of your time. Okay, cool. By the way, the kicks are still
That's really good and happy, fun, positive content.
coming in. This is ridiculous.
This guy's a fucking retard and you should never give him any of your time, says the huge fucking retard who's not worth anyone's time.
I gotta move this. Okay, let's move everything around because everything's in the wrong spot because I did truck sim last night. YouTube pop-up should be over here. Kick pop-ups we'll make down here. Like this.
Oh my god, is this fucking... Let's just go live. Let's see if this
Find
retard...
a map here while we're here.
No, this retard has not in fact gotten it all
I'm
out of
not
his
sure.
system.
Also, I
Okay.
wonder if it connects to the
He's afraid of RTU. Well, everyone on the internet at this point has basically handed him a fucking L for him to add to his basket of, like, fucking embarrassments. So, will YouTube flag his stream if he keeps those grunt noises up for porn content? Probably not, no. I don't think YouTube really flags this dude. He's barely got 200 people watching him, so I don't really think he's much of a blip on YouTube's radar anymore at this point. He's that big of a loser that he gets away with quite a bit. The slower sound animation is so much worse to listen to. Yeah, this thing this thing really fucking sucks. Anyway, I didn't really realize. I thought maybe we'd get a whole podcast today, but that's okay. He'll be back tomorrow, and he'll probably do a full podcast, so we will shit on him then. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. Big ups. It was a really good time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Go hang out with Raw Phil. I don't know if WPIG is up. Whoever else is streaming, if you want to go hang out with them to get more of this loser getting his ass beaten, hurting his little fingies in Silk Song. We'll do this again tomorrow. Again, big ups, everybody. And as always, stay toxic, my friends.
Toxi in your ears and the whole chat knows. Mystery queen, but she runs the show, bringing big mood on a late night flow. She's got no lights, no streamy tricks, just killer vibes and her sassy quips. Every line she drops is pure gold fire, keeping fans up all night, never tired. She don't need a face to steal the scene. Laugh so loud, you know what I mean. From chill to wild, she flips the switch. Toxi's got that magic glitch. Toxi on the mic and she's blowing it up. No face reveal, still they can't get enough. Just a vibe, just a sound, just a spark in the night. She's the voice that makes your world feel right. From shy hellos to wild confessions, Toxi's stream is a whole obsession. She don't play games, she plays your brain. Witty and quick with that sugar and flame. One voice note and you're hooked for real. Can't see her, but you feel what you feel. No filters, no fake, she's the realest around. Her laugh hits hard like a beat downtown. Every stream's a party, lights off, sound high. You don't need a face when you know you can fly. She's the girl next door with a mystery twist. Dropping late night stories that you can't resist. Just her mic, just her soul, that's the trick. And the chat keeps coming back real quick. Toxi on the mic and she's blowing it up. No face reveal, still they can't get enough. Just a vibe, just a sound, just a spark in the night. She's the voice that makes your world feel right. From shy hellos to wild confessions, Toxi stream is a whole obsession. She's a whisper in the dark, she's the fire, she's a spark. Not about the views or clout, she's what real fun's all about. Toxi on the mic and a queen unseen, but her energy's loud and her talk is clean. Feel the beat, hear her laugh, raise your hands. She's the minstrel everyone understands. No camera, no face, just light. Toxi's taking over your night. Toxi, just a voice, but you feel